Hey, what's going on, people? Your boy, man, Mike, coming at you guys with more Atlanta Falcons content. These are three players to watch for on the defensive side of the ball. I know a lot of people are really interested in whether or not Dean Pease can get the job done. I truly believe, but how are these guys are going to get the job done? I'm just going to focus on the defensive side of the ball. The first player that I think is really going to have a major contribution into the Falcons defense, at least being, formidable. They got to be formidable. They have to be at least average, and the focus has to be on the defensive side of the ball. I know everybody's going to look at Grady Jarrett, and Grady Jarrett is going to be Grady Jarrett. So I'm not focused on Grady Jarrett, but I am focused on the defensive line. And the guy that I have, us really paying a lot of attention to is QuonGraham. I think QuonGraham is one of those guys that I feel as though he has the physical makeup to kind of play inside, outside, and move around, and be that that guy that Grady Jarrett that can spell Grady Jarrett in some situations in first and second down. Because again, Grady Jarrett is a great player, but for me personally, he's played a tremendous amount of snaps. And quite frankly, if you ask me, I believe that, if the Falcons want to have an elite pass rush, an elite front seven, or at least a very good front seven, they got to spell Grady Jarrett. He cannot continuously play or be the sole source of pressures and getting after the quarterback, stopping the run. Like, he can't be that. He can't continuously be that on a consistent basis. So for me personally, QuonGraham, again, he's one of those guys like Marlon Davidson who can play inside, outside, has that physical makeup, and I think he's going to be a very good piece for the Atlanta Falcons. The second person for me, I don't think anybody, if you know me, I just have high hopes for this guy. I'm going to say it again, and this guy is Isaiah Oliver. Isaiah Oliver, for me personally, I just love his game. I love what he, his ability to do multiple things, but I think his skill set is going to be highlighted in a Dean Pease system, because Dean Pease, he asks a lot of his corners. He likes asks a lot out of his safeties, and you have to have the ability to not only be physical, but you have to be, have that ability to play multiple roles on the defense side of the ball. So the more that you can do and ask your players to do, and they can do those things well, you're going to be able to do multiple things and kind of disguise some things. And, you're going to be able to blitz a guy like Isaiah Oliver. He has that physical aspect, and you see, the rumors are coming around. I want to see if these rumors are true, that he could quite possibly play safety, whether it's strong safety, free safety. But it's been rumored that he can play, strong safety, free safety. So when it all comes down to it, man, I think he's a very good piece. I think he's one of those guys that you're going to be able to move around and do some extra things, because you saw last year when he moved into the slot, did a great job of, playing good. Again, he was physical. He had help over the top. So you're going to have guys like Richie Grant, Eric Harris, Harmon. These guys are going to be able to, spell him, and, they're going to be in the right position. Because when you look at last year with the Falcons, one of the most frustrating parts of the defense side of the ball is safety play. They just had horrendous coverage as far as our safety is concerned, incredibly inconsistent, and a lot of our corners got beat. And Isaiah Oliver was definitely one of those guys who continues to got beat because of the inconsistencies with our safety play. But the third one, I think this is probably, the biggest in my opinion. But this guy, everybody looking at Deion Jones to be Deion Jones, but I think 4-year-old Olakun he's just a Pro Bowler. I think this guy's going to be a stud. I think he is a stud. He's going to have repeat, if not better, season that he had last year. He's one of those guys who can move around. You can put him in coverage. He played safety in college, so having a guy like Foye Olukun, where he can blitz, he can play inside, he is outside. You can play inside, outside. He's a much bigger linebacker than the Deion Jones, so you're going to be able to do some things with him. Inside or outside, A blitzes, C blitzes, B blitzes. He's just going to be all over the field. So I'm looking forward to these guys to be major contributors to this Atlanta Falcons defense. So let me know what you guys think about this. Leave your comments below. Your boy, man, Mike is out, man. Peace.